Like, sub, share, speak. Guys, I'm outraged. I'm downright flabbergasted. I mean, cut the malarkey, all right? Okay, so I'm kind of being a little facetious here because, as per usual, the right's like, oh, mass shooting. It's a black guy. Where's the outrage? So I am here to represent the black outrage, like, how could you? Oh, no. This is me. I'm sorry. This is brought to us by the New York Times. At least 10 shot at Alabama high school football game, police say. One teenager was charged in connection with the shooting, which took place Friday night, officials said. DeAngelo Parnell was charged with multiple counts of attempted murder. So, if you're curious why there's no, oh my goodness, national outrage, is because it's attempted murder. He ain't kill nobody. This is written by Derek Bryson Taylor. A shooting at a high school game in Mobile, Alabama on Friday night wounded at least 10 people, the police said. The city's police chief, Lawrence Bestie, said at a news conference Friday that the victims were between 15 and 18 years old, according to a local station, WKRG5. Their conditions were not immediately available. One person suffered a seizure and another injured his hand in an attempt to escape, Chief Bastille said. It was not clear whether they were among those who had been shot. So 8 people been shot? I'm kind of confused. DeAngelo Parnell, 17, was charged with 9 counts of attempted murder. Lori Miles, the public affairs director for the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, said on Saturday. So I guess 9 people? I'm not sure. These numbers are muddy now because you're like, oh yeah, 10 people got injured, but a couple of them were running away. A motive for the shooting was not immediately known, nor was it clear why Mr. Parnell had been charged with only 9 counts of attempted murder after 10 people had been shot. Okay, so he did get 10 people shot. All right. Not to say that's a good thing or anything else like that. Just saying that, the way they were playing it earlier in the article, a little off. Students were gathered at Ladd Peebles Stadium on Friday night for a game between LaFleur High School and Williamson High School when the gunfire erupted. Footage from the game on social media shows attendees and football players getting on the ground and taking cover under bleachers as screams were heard in the background. Simone Eli? This is just horrific to watch from Ladd Peebles Stadium. You're not that horrific to look at there, Simone. Football coaches instructing players to take covers. Fans hiding under the stands from a suspected shooting. This is a high school football game and should be a place of fun competition for everyone, not violence. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Simone, because you do realize football is an inherently violent sport, right? Just saying. You could have said not gunfire or something like that. Let's see. So those are the bravest referees. Those are the bravest referees in the entirety of the sports world, because they're just standing dead innocent to so we calling it a game? I mean, what's going on? I got things to do tonight. Me and the wife got a date. Why are young people bringing this type of violence to public events? Chief Bastille said during the news conference. They're bringing their beefs that they have with each other in neighborhoods, and they are putting other people in harm's way. I gotta say, this is literally nothing new. I mean, fights break out in these type of environments all the time. I mean, gunfire in and of itself breaks out in these types of environments. I mean, shoot, you should have been around for the 90s. He said the city would not tolerate juvenile violence and that it would hold those causing harm accountable. This is unacceptable for people not to be able to come out and enjoy an event watching their children play a football game and watching their children perform in the band, he said. The public safety policy on the website of Ladd Peebles Stadium prohibits weapons, including firearms, knives, and box cutters in the stadium, regardless of a permit. A clear bag policy is in effect for major events like University of South Alabama games. It was unclear if high school football games fell under that category. The community was pulling together after the shooting. Charles D. Threadgill, the superintendent of Mobile County Public Schools, said in a statement on Saturday. That sounds like a Mobile, Alabama name. To our Mobile County Public School families, I want to assure you that student safety is our first priority, an ultimate concern above all others, he said, adding that that school officials would be working with the city to take measures to keep anything like this from happening again. Best of luck to you, champ. Chief Bastille, okay, I'm messing his name up. I know I am, because I called it Bastille, and there's not even an L in this name. Okay, Batiste? Well, we'll go with Batiste. Said he was disappointed that a mass shooting had occurred in Mobile. This is juvenile violence taken to a public venue for the purpose of harming somebody in a public setting, he said. Again, if you have beef with somebody, find other ways to deal with the conflict rather than make other people victims of your emotions. Hey, Chief, it kind of sounds like you said, like, yo, just murder the person that you wanted to murder. Don't shoot anybody else. Kill that one guy that you was trying to kill. People shouldn't be catching bullets for things they didn't have anything to do, which is actually a sentiment I wholeheartedly agree with. So, yeah, man, there's a lot of sentiments around this story right now because you got just people on the right screaming how, oh my goodness, where's the media outrage? Where's all the public outrage and everything else like that? But the reality of the situation that this is a black person and this happened to black people in a very black portion of Alabama. So yeah, no outrage. It's just the Daytons and why the soft bigotry of low expectations. See, you can't expect them to be outraged when this is the sole purpose of them having these areas, right? Like, these areas are designed to basically be prison farms and to be nothing but chaos. Because I'm pretty sure Mobile, Alabama falls under the urban umbrella. So, like, that's why there is no, you know what I'm saying, like, public outcry or, you know, like, sentiments or anything else like that, because according to them, it's the lower class being the lower class. And I am definitely switching the euphemism for lower class out with something else, right? So, guys, really, don't shoot at DeAngelo, what about that brown sugar, bro? I thought you wanted brown sugar, man. You was out here in these streets like 20 years ago singing songs with a black backdrop, and, you know what I'm saying, having chicks just like cry and scream because you seen naked on TV. Now, DeAngelo, look at you, bro. Look at you. It's messed up, man. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. See, we get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube, bitch, they ain't going to look out for your boy. But I hope I can depend on you two and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? What reasons do you have for, you know, there not being any kind of outrage or a whole bunch of media coverage or rage? And is it different than mine? I'd love to hear it. And until the next one.